Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at work right now. Just arrived. I'm about to start my classes. I'm a teacher in China, so I've just arrived at work at this time of the day. The time is around 10:30 in the morning, and I'm about to start my classes. So this is my school. This is the school I work for. I just arrived this morning. You might ask yourself why I've just arrived at work at this time of the day. It's 10:30, and I've just arrived here to start my classes. It's just simple. It's because I don't have office hours. Most of teachers in China, there are three options that you can take as a teacher in China when you want to start. When you look for a job, first it's office hours. The job that has office hours, most of the jobs that have office hours, they start very early in the morning, around 8 o'clock to 5:30, or 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, or 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So you clock in at 8, then you clock out at 5:30 or 6:30, 5:30, or 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. So my kind of job, my kind of setup is I just show up as a foreigner and teach my classes. After teaching my classes, I'm free to go home. So I've got the classes that I teach per day. So after teaching my classes, then I'll leave and I'll go home. So I show up before my class and get in class and teach, and after teaching, then I can leave. I can go home. So this is what's happening today. I've just arrived. This is my school. So literally, I don't have office hours. So if you're looking for a job in China, I guess this is a better deal. Getting a job where you don't have office hours. You just show up. If you have two classes, you arrive when your classes starts, and you are free to leave when the classes ends. So I've just arrived at 10:30. My class will start at 11:40, and then I'll finish my class at 12:20. Each class lasts for 40 minutes. So today I just only have one class. So I'll teach, and then after teaching, go home. So look, this is a PE teacher that is busy with his students out here. He's very busy with his students for 40 minutes, and then after this, so I've arrived very early because I want to go for lunch. So when the lunch starts, I will take you to lunch and show you how lunch look like in China, and how it's done. So I'm taking a tour and show you how our school look like. So I'm gonna go around the school and check our school. So this is the entrance of our school. So it has like 4 floors. So it has 4 floors. Yeah, this is the first floor. So I'm gonna show you how the first floor look like. So these schools start from grade 1 to grade 12. So these are our school. These are our school look like. I'm a foreign teacher. I just show up. I just arrived right now, and I have to teach my classes. And after teaching my classes, I'm free to go. After teaching my classes, I'm free to go. I can go home. Yeah. So we got a first floor, the second. We have the first, the second, the third, and the fourth floor. So that's where everything is happening. So these are as cool look like. So this part is only the primary school, which starts from grade 1 on the first floor, grade 2 on the second, grade 4 and grade 6. So the primary end at grade 6, and then the other part starting from that side, it's the middle school and high school. Where I'm going now, I'm going to the middle school and high school side. So it's a very big school. So I'm showing you around. Before my class starts. My class will start right after lunch. My class will start right after lunch. So the lunch will start at 11 o'clock, and then my class will start at 11:40. So this side that I'm at right now, this middle school and high school, starting from grade 7 to grade 12. Okay, sir. This is the side that this is a middle school and a high school. So they're busy in classes right now. Giving it a tour on our school. Yeah. These are high school students. But these are high school students, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. So the high school student, they have their the PE classes, and I guess even here the PE classes are going on. So this is the hall, the auditorium that we got right here. So this place flexible. Well, you do whatever, but this is not a part of our school. This is a community, blank community. So because the school are very close, they have access, so they're using this place for PE. So you see, that's a good place to be. Wow. They got all the equipment that one need. I don't want to disturb people's face. So I was showing you around. I've already given you a tour on our school. Show you how our school look like. So these are school. This how it look like. So I got here in time, so I didn't got a time to turn around and show you everything. But this school is huge. So the classes, they start from grade 1 to grade 12. So the primary, the middle school, let me say primary, middle school, and high school. So you understand why this school is so enormous. also accommodates yeah. So when we got like performances, we come to this hall. This is the auditorium where we do things. Yeah, so this how schools look like in China. So this is Suzhou. I'm in Suzhou City. So this school is like a little bit an old school, old buildings, but it still look as good as new. You know, the way the designs those old buildings. So people are always busy. See the high school students busy with PE classes, doing different kind of activities, and just invading their space, and show you what's going on in here. It's such a big place. Yeah. Hall is huge. So that's a stage over there. And also, it's a basketball court. So, it's a basketball court. So these are high school students. These are high school students, yeah. So I gave you the time on this. Ping pong table. To the ping pong table. It's quite amazing to learn that a ping pong is a sport that started in UK 100 years ago. But yeah, it's a national sport. You know, it's a national sport. Chinese, they love playing ping pong. They love playing ping pong. Badminton, that's their ping pong. That's their sport. They love it. So these are ping pong tables, you know. So at least, yeah, you love playing football. You know that it has been confirmed by the FIFA that the football or the soccer started in China. But it's amazing that it's not. It's just kind of sports that people play, but it's not a priority. It's not prioritized. See, even here, the soccer field is too small. Even here, the soccer field is too small. Look how small it is. Look how small it is in this school. But have you seen the tables for ping pong? They got them everywhere. But the basketball, it's becoming a leading sport. It's becoming a leading sport. Both boys and girls, they like playing basketball. See? So they've got a couple of basketball courts here. They've got dozens of basketball courts. So it's still the same hall that I was in, that I've already shown you. So you've already seen this. Look how many basketball courts here. There are dozens of basketball courts. So those flags that you see there, the two are the flags of our school. So what literally happened, every Monday, what we do, we come here and the kids will be singing a national anthem and they do flag raising. They raise that Chinese flag to remind them about them being Chinese, you know. They just raise the flag and then they play a Chinese national anthem. They sang Chilai, Buyonzo, Narede Ramen, Mawamanashiru, and then they raise that flag. And then the other flags are the flags of a school, you know. So the elementary and the middle school, they both come here to raise flags every Monday and Wednesday. We do that on Monday and Wednesday. We do that on Monday and Wednesday. So because this is a boarding school, that building over there is used for accommodation. So see how many basketball courts that they have, and they're huge. Here they got three basketball courts. And I've shown you some on the other side, but that one over there is open for the community, in those white buildings there. It's not part of the school, but the school have a gate so that they access all the facilities that are there, to the public facilities. So they're taking advantage of them being very close to their facilities. So they are using it as part of overflow of the school, where they go. So I was wrong when I said they got 4 basketball courts. That they've got 3 basketball courts, so it's 4. Because here they got 2 double that are very close to each other, and here they've got 2, the one in the one in the back. So this is how the school look like. This is how our school look like. Yeah. So this is a very old school, and look at the buildings next to the school. It shows that these are very old schools. The building next to the school, they say it all. The design of the buildings, just look at the buildings. It's just like four stories, if not 3. Because the buildings that they are building now, they are building skyscrapers. They are not building these buildings anymore in China. No. So the time of lunch is approaching. So I'll finish this recording right where I started. I gave you the tour and how our school looked like. So I arrived very early before I start my classes. So I'll start my class soon. I already told you that I've got 1 class today, and I'll be out of this place. So this is still our school. This is still our school. This is still our school. So the teacher is still busy with the PA classes. You remember we started here, and I've shown you. So this is where we started. So I've shown you the tour of our school. Remember, this is what I said from the beginning. That as a teacher in China, you have a lot of options. You can apply for a job where there are no office hours. You show up during your teaching time, you teach, and after teaching, then you go home. You don't have to stay at school the whole day. So those who have office hours, they pay you for your office hours, of course. So you stay at school the whole day, from morning up until evening. Yeah, the school starts at 8, and from 8 you're supposed to be at school, and you're gonna leave when the students leave. Usually you leave after the students. Yeah, so the teacher is busy. So I'm waiting to start my classes, but usually I'm gonna start my classes after lunch. So the lunch will start at 11, and we got 40 minutes. Then our class starts. So I told you, that's what I said from the beginning, that you got the benefits. As a teacher who has an office hours, you stay at school the whole day. from 8 to 5, or from 8 to 5:30, or from 8 to 6. It depends. It depends. So myself, I have no office hours. You can get job just like the one I'm doing with no office hours. You just show up during your classes, and after teaching your classes, you can go home. You can go home. After teaching your classes, you can go home. So this is how our school look like. This is an ordinary, normal school in China. Thank you for viewing my vlog.
当我们做好准备姿势，裁判发出各就位口令以后。